All right, gonna try to head back out to Beck Lake again today. I have no idea what to expect as we had air temps in the 40s and 50s for the past week. We also had quite a bit of rainfall, which probably did a little bit of damage to the ice as well, but it was below freezing yesterday and last night, so we'll see what the ice conditions look like out there. I'm gonna try to finish up some leftover bait from the last time I went out there. I've got a few wax worms and about a dozen small fathead minnows left over, so gonna drive over to the lake, check out the ice conditions, get some holes drilled, and see how we do. Check in with you soon. All right, well, I got the entire lake to myself, and I'm not too surprised. It looks like it looks like the rainwater formed a thin layer of ice on top of the already existing ice. So I'd say about 10 to 12 feet from the shore, the second you walk out, you step in like 6 inches of water. But then once you're on the main lake, I mean, it's really solid out here still. So at first I saw this really thin ice. I thought the whole lake was just like that, but yeah, it looks like it's just from all the rain that we had. It just started freezing a layer of ice on top of the already existing ice. Weird. All right, well, looks like I got the whole place to myself, so I'm gonna start drilling holes. I don't know, I might go to the same spot I was at last time, see how we do there, and if nothing, pack up and move. All right, gonna drill the first hole. Moment of truth. Let's see how thick the ice is after a week of 40 and 50 degree air temps. All right. Dang, that's actually pretty thick. That's got to be 8 or 9 inches still. All right, well, we ain't going through, that's for sure. That's pretty thick ice here still. All right, I'm definitely feeling a lot more comfortable out here now. Go. Been out here for a long time now. Turns out I was fishing too deep. I'm only in about 5 feet of water right now. Apparently the warm weather must have caused them to move in shallow. All right, little tungsten jig with a wax worm, little bluegill, start us off. Been out here longer than I'd like to admit. I am glad we got a skunk off the board though. Crazy, man. 30 seconds later, another one. I wish I would have known they were this shallow. I wouldn't have wasted so much time out in the main lake basin. Really small one. Oh man, all right, you're gonna go back in. Very feisty one. Too small for keeping. Still fun to catch. There we go. There we go. Another gill. All right. Pretty much the same story as last time. The waxies are producing bluegills and absolutely nothing on fatheads. Which is interesting considering this lake has quite a few crappies in it. You would think something would have gone after a minnow, but apparently the gills are the only hungry ones right now. All right. Part of me kind of wants to move to look for bigger fish, but at the same time I'm kind of afraid, as I spent so much time just trying to find fish. There's an old saying, you don't leave fish to go find fish. I don't know, I'm debating. I don't know if I should drill more holes over here or just stick here and hope for a big one. Maybe we'll stay here for a little bit longer. We'll see. All right. Moved up shallower. That last hole stopped producing. It seems even moving in closer to shore, there's still bluegills biting. It's got to be the warm weather that we had driving them in shallow. Last time I came out here about a week ago, they were in about 10 feet. Today, they're only in about 5 feet of water. Oh yeah. What's this? Ooh, sizable bluegill. All right. A little more sizable bluegill. Nice, beautiful orange breast. That's more like it. Awesome. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to be getting into fish in general, but it's always nice when they go up in size. Oh, I have a fish on there. Didn't even realize I had one on there. Starting to slow down a little bit now. I don't know if I should move to an entirely different area or what, but the bites are definitely getting more sporadic now. Yeah, buddy. What do we got? Bluegill, 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 man. Lots of bluegills. I'm moving in closer and closer to the shore too. Pretty soon I'll be fishing right off the bank. Can't believe how shallow these guys are. All right, what do we got? All right, not a huge one, but nice, nice colorful bluegill. Oh yeah, very pretty. Orange and purple. Very cool. All right, see you later, buddy. Still waiting to get something on some fatheads here, man. Hold on, is that a fish? Oh, we got something on a fathead here. Aha! It's about time. Fishing with a fathead, we got a little perch. Very cool. Looks like he's got some kind of a parasitic infection. He's got all these little black dots on the skin. I believe that's a parasite of some sort, but... oh, very cool. Back-to-back fish, bluegill and a perch. Sweet. Here we go. What do we got here? Ooh. Oh, he felt bigger than that. He's not that big. He was bending my rod like a bigger fish. Thanks, buddy. Fun fight. Yeah, come to think of it, I don't think I've actually ever caught a perch out of Beck before. I think that was my very first one I've ever had out of here. Wish he was a little bit bigger. I would have kept him, but that's cool. That was still species number 2, though. I ended up letting him go. He was a little bit too small to keep. All right. Ooh, crappie. All right. It's about time. Oh yeah. Got ourselves a crappie, species number 3. Surprised he didn't go after the minnow. This guy went after a tungsten jig with a really old beaten up waxy. Ah, so cool. All right, you guys. I think it's gonna be the last fish of the day here. It's starting to get dark out and I'm just about out of wax worms, so I think this is gonna be our last fish here. Whoop. See ya, buddy. All right, guys. The sun is beginning to set and I'm just about out of wax worms right now, so I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Overall thoughts, Started off rough, man. I was out here for at least 2 hours without even a single bite. And then I finally decided to make the move shallow, and that's when I started getting fish. So in the end, it all worked out, I guess. I got a few fish that I'm gonna go home and fillet them up. So overall, it turned out pretty well. I had a lot of fun out here, and I'm glad the weather actually turned out to be pretty nice too. It's about 45 degrees right now, which is pretty unusual for early February. So no complaints from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button below. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Later.